Hello everyone! GameGoddessFee here. We are back today with more Ace Attorney. I do have my boy. We're gonna finish the investigation. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Yeah, we are back. So yeah, I hope you all enjoy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and a subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'd appreciate it. All right, and thank you all for the new subscribers as well. I appreciate you all. I appreciate every one of you all. Yes, I do. All right, we're gonna hurry up and get through with this tonight. Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit, Episode 1, Turnabout Trigger. We're doing the investigation. You ready, Plum?
Yeah. Press B. Why is what? No.
Ooh.
No.
What do we do? Please, get the joystick. Just get the joystick.
I think we're in the same spot.
It said resume.
Okay, we're in the same spot. We was already there. But...
Like I'm in that van, don't it?
Wait, what? I can't really see.
You can't see me on the stream.
Oh, on the stream.
Like I'm hanging out the van or something. Really? Okay, what are we investigating?
We investigating
the trash. What is this right here on the floor?
The flag.
It won't let me do nothing. Is that me?
Yep.
I forgot how she talks. You even got to pick through the trash yourself. A prosecutor's life ain't easy, huh?
Detective Gumshoe. Right away, sir!
The faithful detective scrabbles through the garbage as the prosecutor looks on, his hands unblemished.
Let's see now. Come to Papa, little treasures. Is he enjoying himself? Bingo! A popsicle stick! Gotta love the jokes they put on these. Detective! Sorry, sir. Relevant evidence. Relevant evidence. Huh? I think we got something! Good work, Detective. Let's take a closer look, shall we? By examining a piece of evidence from all angles, we can uncover hidden details. We sure can! Just tell me which way you want it, sir. We can rotate the item with R. You hear me? If you want, I can move it closer or further away, too. I can use L to examine an object up close, and R to move out for the bigger picture. And when you spot something, just say the word. I can point out suspicious areas with the cursor, and press A to inspect them more closely. Oh my god, what is this? Alright, let's see what we can discover.
The pipe?
Oh, they strapped. This is a document of some kind. What are we looking at here? Presidential security plan. It's a diagram of the president's security arrangements. It shows how the president's bodyguards were positioned. It even has people's names on it. Rook and Knight. So his bodyguards aren't natives of Zingfa.
I heard he uses some private security firm.
But why not employ people from his own country?
I know why not. Y'all want to hear a little Tabby Lloyd exclusive?
You really know something?
Sure I do. I was over at their embassy not so long back sniffing out a story. While I'm there, one of our sources tells me that the president's got more enemies. What?
Enemies?
You got hairs. Enemies, and you got hairs on your head. including a bunch of bigwigs in the National Police Force.
Interesting. So he's unable to trust his own domestic law enforcement. I wonder if one of these enemies could have been behind the attempt on his life.
Security plan jotted down in my organizer. A diagram of the president's security arrangements, almost certainly classified.
But what was it doing dumped there in the bag? You raise an interesting point. It's a document relating to a matter of national security. It would surely be highly classified. Huh? Hey, there's something else in here! Oh, my! What? My!
Yes,
What's a gun doing in there? Sir, this bag! It's gotta belong to the... Yes, it could well have been disposed by a would-be assassin. A revolver. It would have taken a lot of nerve to dump it here amid all the chaos.
6-shot revolver found in a trash can. Not easy to acquire in this country.
Could this be the work of a professional? Luigi. That would explain the security plan too! I think we need to take a very close look at our latest find. This is a laser sight. It can be lined up with a target to make aiming a bit easier. If I press this here... Yup! Definitely a red laser! Could the assassin have used a laser sight to target the president?
Laser sight attached to the gun that was used in the attempt. Finds a red laser.
Oh yeah, that. 2 spent bullets in the cylinder, matching the 2 gunshots heard on the recording. That proves it! This must be the weapon that was used!
Revolver found in a trash can on the left side of the spectator area, fitted with a laser sight. 2 spent bullets.
That bag was a real find, huh? Just goes to show, a bag in the hand is worth 2 in the trash. What did he say?
I don't know.
Nice work, detective. Now there's something else I'd like to ask of you, if you don't mind. I need you to take that bag and the gun to forensics and see if they can find any prints. On it, sir! A good set of fingerprints could really help this investigation along. Got the results for you, sir!
That was quick.
That was quick. You bet it was! Told the text it was ultra super high priority. But, they came up empty. And they checked everywhere. Inside and outside, top to bottom, sir. They even took the bullets out of the gun and dusted them. I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Alright, now talk to our cameraman, sir. Tell him to take our picture.
Here?
Yep. What's that one dude doing? You didn't see it.
Which one?
There's a dude in the crowd just like jumping. You're with one of the news channels.
Yep. Can I help you?
You must have footage of the event. Do you mind if I take a look?
Wish I could help you, but that might be a little tricky.
And why's that, huh, pal? You got a problem with doing your civic duty or something?
No, it's just that my camera was knocked over in all the panic. Now I can't get into work.
That footage would have helped immensely. Ah, just our luck. Oh, wait, this cake. What?
You look like you need a little help, Mr. Edgeworth.
I know that voice. Hey!
Yeah, T-Roper.
Honestly, I'll leave you alone for 2 seconds. But don't worry, your hero's here to save the day. That's right, the one, the only K. Faraday.
Hero? Only you would give yourself a title like that. So you're not a great thief anymore?
Not right now, but it's not like I quit. I'm just on sabbatical. I'm taking time out for some intensive training. Being a second Yatagarasu doesn't come easy.
Kay helped me out on a few occasions about 2 weeks ago when I was working a case.
This game is 2 weeks into the future.
The case of the Yatagarasu, a mysterious thief who seemed to appear and disappear at will, and who claimed only to steal the truth. She calls herself the second Yatagarasu, the successor to the so-called Great Thief.
That's not a lock I can't open or a trap I can't escape. And when it comes to stealing, well, I'm still in training, but I'll get there soon enough.
What are you doing here, Kay?
What do you think I'm doing? I've been enjoying the festivities, of course.
I suppose she did mention being fond of such things.
And afterwards, I was thinking of dropping by your office to see you guys. But now I don't have to.
Good to see you, kiddo. You're as bright and breezy as ever.
Hey, Gummy, how you been? You're looking pretty full of beans yourself.
So, Kay, are you really here to save the day?
Yup. Prepare for your jaw to hit the floor. Your best pal in the world here only went and took pictures of the whole shebang.
Did you now? And you'd better show them to me.
Wow, your jaw didn't even drop an inch. What's a girl got to do to impress you, huh? I know, right? Mr. Prosecutor here is about as much fun as a toothache. Hey, Dave, how's it going? How you doing tonight? Won't even let me call him Chief. But I'm forgetting my manners. Tabloid, it's reporter at your service. Nice to meet you, Tabby. You're right. He's the fun at all. This one time, That's good. Glad to see you here. You haven't missed much. About 15 minutes we've been on here. We doing okay tonight. We just chilling and he got his rest.
Oh.
He was asleep yesterday, so and I was kind of rested too. You know how Mondays could get.
I was up since 11.
You two can chat later. Kay, can I see those pictures?
Boo! Fine hair. I took this one right when the gun went off. It was total chaos. People running everywhere.
The president and his 2 bodyguards. The names on the security plans were Knight and Rook, I think. What's that? Thank you indeed, Kay. I think you've provided us with a vital clue.
Ooh, wait, your eyes just lit up like a pair of Christmas trees. Well, Mr. Edward, can't you tell the readers what you've spotted?
A contradiction.
Huh? A what now? I don't see nothing strange.
Allow me to show you. This picture shows the moments of the incident, but another piece of evidence shows something different. I need to highlight the point of contradiction, and then employ my powers of deduction. First, to find a contradiction in the photograph.
And I forgot.
What is that? Why does he have a neck brace on? And who wears a purple suit? Well, I can't talk. I have on all red, but...
What are you talking about?
And I have on a beard, so I can't really talk about neckwear either. Anyway, it's that. Yes, this is it. I'll simply press X to make my deduction. Now, to present the evidence that proves the contradiction. My attorney's badge, or prosecutor's badge, whatever. I miss Felix so much, man.
Is this it?
Nope. Oh wait, yeah, you was right. That was it.
This picture.
Yeah. Look closely at the picture of the president in this newspaper clipping, if you would, Miss Lloyd. Now look at Kay's photograph. Compare the two carefully.
Huh? What am I looking for here? Well, I'll be.
Indeed, there's something on the president's forehead. Something that wasn't there in the other picture.
What is that? Some kind of birthmark?
Now, he just picked up the evidence anyway. Yeah, guy's got a big red birthmark right in the middle of his forehead. Red birthmark. For those shows, a red dot on the president's forehead during the attack.
I highly doubt a birthmark just sprang up there since the other picture was taken.
Did he get bitten by a bug then, maybe?
Yeah, that's it. That right there is a big old bug bite. And here I thought it was something important to look on your face.
You should know that the road to the truth is paved with just such seemingly trivial details.
Ooh, again with the face. All right. Duly noted, Chief. Case photographs dotted down. Case photographs data jotted down in my organizer. A photograph of the president at the exact moment the incident occurred.
Alright, it's time to touch my forehead. Wait, wrong voice.
Touch your forehead.
Okay, so that's obviously not a birthmark, right?
No, it's the laser.
Alright, so connect them.
The red birthmark and laser sight.
Yeah.
I have solved the mystery of the red birthmark.
Really? So it wasn't a bug bite?
No, what we're dealing with isn't something that would itch for a day and then disappear. It is, in fact, the beam of a laser sight.
Then our killer was aiming to shoot the president square in the forehead?
And shortly after this picture was taken, a second shot rang out.
Yeah, that's gonna do more than itch.
Indeed, I fear the president may be in even more danger than we thought. And that the gun we found was the weapon used in the crime.
Revolver data updated in my organizer. Found in a trash can on the left side of the spectator area, fitted with a laser sight. 2 spent bullets used in the attempt.
Why would the perp use a laser sight, though?
He's right. You stand out like crazy using something like that. Pew, pew, pew. It's not like you can just go around shooting lasers all over the place.
No, and anyone who saw it could trace it right back to the shooter.
Seems like a pretty bad idea all around.
Oh, I almost forgot. I took a couple more pictures. Maybe the laser sight's in one of them.
It's a long shot, but it's worth a look at least. Alright, Kay, let's see those other pictures.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Let's see. First up, here's what I took just before everything started going south.
It might be more useful to us if half the frame wasn't taken up with your face.
Hey, can you blame me for wanting to get a selfie with the president? Lucky for you, this was right before the gun went off. And this one I showed you before is from just after the first shot was fired. The second shot came just seconds after this. Then there's...
What's this? I can hardly see anything.
I got knocked over when everyone started running right after that last picture. Guess I must have pressed the shutter by accident.
Not sure this one's gonna be much use, kid.
And that's all of them. Case photographs that I updated in my organizer. 3 photographs taken before, during, and after the shooting.
Time to take a closer look. Let's examine the picture from...
Guess before?
Yeah.
Is there any hint of the laser sights in this picture?
Right there.
That's
On that man's shoulder.
that's pain. They're supposed to shoot him in the back.
There's pain.
Yes.
Take that!
There, I see it.
What is it, sir?
Look closely at the person with the red hood.
Whoa, there it is.
Indeed, that's a laser sight right there.
So that's our perp! The one in the left hood must be...
The shooter, yes.
We found them, and all thanks to yours truly.
Indeed, you led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief. Wait. Indeed, you led us right to the greatest treasure of all, Miss Great Thief. The truth.
Hee.
You may have captured our would-be assassin in one of your other pictures too. Let's take another look. Our red-hooded suspect could be in another of these photographs from...
What, doing? They want to
After.
do all 3 or after?
Yeah.
After.
It's the person with the red hood here somewhere.
He's up front.
Ooh.
Take that!
Look, right there.
A red jacket. That must be our suspect.
Looks like they took advantage of the confusion to make their getaway.
Luckily, we can see exactly where they were headed.
Ah, the samurai dog stand. Hey, Dampy, how's it going? He said, ooh, woo, it's so skibbity. How you doing tonight, Dampy?
Why are you like this, deity? Why? Precisely, which means they escaped toward the right-hand side of the spectator area. Detective Gumshoe!
On it, sir! Consider it cleared!
Good. I'm counting on you. Five hours later?
You said, not well. I'm now legally 75% blind. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Goodness. Yeah, well, it does that with me as I get older. My sight just gets bad as well, but I am so sorry. Oh my goodness. And that's what I hate. You know, you can't can't read nothing without your glasses on. Yeah, I am so sorry, Daddy. I hope, hopefully they can, have a surgery or something to fix that or reverse it. Did you read that?
Get well soon.
No.
Press Y.
She said, sadly, it's only going to get worse from here. Oh, my goodness. I am so sorry to hear that. That's terrible. Hopefully it lasts, for the rest of your life. You can see for the rest of your life. Don't want you to go blind or nothing,
Praying warrior.
You said you need to read.
You muted me.
Oh.
Okay. We have you now, my little Red Riding Hood. The entire park is cordoned off, and we know which way you went.
I know it got to be frustrating.
Now it's simply a matter of hunting you down. Now, let us continue our investigation.
There's evidence here somewhere. All we have to do is find it. Let me see.
I'm not reading. It's the new one line from I gotta examine the scene. It's that line. What's this?
A red button! Hey, do you think?
Red button seems it was torn off of something found near the samurai dog stand.
Could it have been dropped by a red-hooded suspect? Yes, it seems likely.
What now?
There's something sticking out from under the thing.
He said, however, it's funny because I had to get 3 whole pairs of new glasses this month because my eyesight is going down so quickly. Oh goodness. Yeah, that's horrible. 3? You had to get 3 prescriptions in 1 month? So it can't be reversed or anything?
Don't break them like your boy. You skipped the line. Yeah, mashing that even. There's something red down there. Detective Gumshoe, can you see what that is under the stand, please?
Hey, there's something down here, alright? Let's see.
A red raincoat! This must be...
The one the suspect was wearing.
They must have taken it off and hidden it under there during Big Bite. They must have taken it off and hidden it under there before they made their escape.
I'll be thinking of you, Daddy. I'm so sorry. Red raincoat data jotted down in my organizer, seemingly discarded by the person in the red hood, found under the samurai dog stand.
Okay.
This lamp. Here's a shoe.
Look back at this coat. Look at the coat sleeve.
It's inside out.
Yeah.
The sleeve. It's inside out. The button is missing too.
Raincoat sleeve. The right sleeve is inside out, and the button is missing.
Alright, now use logic. You didn't have to back out, but...
Oh, I did?
No. Alright, so red and red.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Red button and raincoat sleeve.
The button we found seems to have come from this raincoat. It must have been pulled loose when the killer took it off.
Huh. Right sleeve's inside out too.
It seems it was removed in a hurry. Fast enough to tear a button off, no less. I surmise our assassin disposed of the gun and bag in the trash immediately after shooting at the president.
Okay, Daddy.
They then slipped into the panicked crowd and moved from the left to the right side of the spectator area. This was because they knew the trajectory of the bullet would point to a shooter on the left side. Finally, they removed the raincoat and hid it under the samurai dog stand. The killer would have needed to get rid of the coat as soon as possible, hence its hurried removal. The fact that the right sleeve is inside out is a testament to how quickly it was taken off.
Yup, that and the missing button.
The question, of course, is, why didn't the same thing happen to the left sleeve?
Oh yeah, only the right sleeve is inside out.
Indeed, the button on the left sleeve is still securely attached.
So, what does this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
If we're to answer that question, Detective, we'll need to inspect the raincoat in more detail. Alright, look at that. Look at that gumshoe. What the drunk doing, man?
Why is it so flat?
Flat jacket. Who earned it, bro? You gonna get beat up by the wind. Let's take a closer look at the inside of the raincoat. Detective Gumshoe!
Yes, sir!
You got to do the dirty work.
Yeah. This is a bloodstain. And considering where it's located, I'd say the blood belongs to our would-be assassin.
So we're looking for someone with an injury?
Not just any injury, Detective. An injury on their left arm.
Huh? How do we know that?
It's simple. The right sleeve is inside out, suggesting that the suspect removed the raincoat in a hurry. Conversely, the left sleeve is just as we would expect it to be. Therefore, the suspect's left arm was never in the sleeve in the first place. And once we understand that, everything else falls into place. Now, Detective, there's a bloodstain on the left side lining on the raincoat because...
Because the suspect's arm was too injured to fit through the sleeve!
Precisely. Or at least, we can say that there's a good probability that that was the case.
Red raincoat data updated in my organizer that there's blood on the inside. The person who was wearing it must have an injured left arm.
The pieces are starting to fall into place.
Investigation complete.
Detective Gumshoe, I need you to go and search the crowd for likely suspects.
Yes, sir! Suspicious characters with injured left arms coming right up!
You're even smarter than you look, Ruffles. Taking all those itty bitty pieces and putting them together like that, you'll have your man in no time. That's Mr. Edgeworth for you.
The park is still cordoned off, so a would-be assassin should be in that crowd somewhere. Don't let me down, Detective Gumshoe!
March 25th, 3:27 p.m. Gourd Lake, spectator area.
Mr. Edgeworth, we found someone who fits the bill perfectly, sir!
Wait a now the assassin. Wait a now the assassin, Gummy.
Hold on, Kay. It's a little soon to be jumping to conclusions. For the moment, they're a person of interest and nothing more. Understood?
Okay, no jumping.
But he's our shooter, sir! I'm sure of it! He's the guy who tried to take out the president!
In broad daylight, surrounded by a crowd of witnesses, this is no ordinary assassin. Bring him over here, Detective. Carefully.
Yes, sir! Come on!
on, boys! You heard Mr. Edgeworth! There he is.
What in the world? That's
The killer.
that's the killer.
No umbrella, and a bandage on his left arm.
Well, pal, state your name already!
Doe. John Doe. Charmed, I'm sure. John Doe? Not a name you often hear in real life. That's correct. I know this man from somewhere. I'm sure of it. And you are Prosecutor Edgeworth. You know my name? Of course. I've been following the day's developments with some interest. Now, perhaps you would care to explain why you've asked to speak with me. As you've been following our investigation, you've no doubt already aware of who we're looking for. So let me ask you, do you recognize this raincoat by any chance? Forgive me, I'm afraid I do not. I see. Well, I believe its owner to be... I see. Well, I believe its owner to be the would-be assassin we are seeking. My. Well, isn't that just shocking? And this same would-be assassin happens to have an injured left arm. Just like you. All I can tell you is that I had nothing to do with this unfortunate affair.
The two adversaries stare each other down, their eyes like deadly lasers. Got to tell the readers what's happened next? What? Anyway.
A showdown! That's what! A battle of wits! A battle of words!
Dare I let him explain any further what he thinks this upcoming battle will entail? No, I don't want another tutorial.
No?
Yes. Detective Gumshoe, if you've quite finished leaking my professional strategies to the press.
Yes, sir! Sorry, sir!
Thanks so much, you big old grouch. As if it would have done my any harm. Those deposition.
I can understand why whoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you. But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim. My left arm may be injured, but I can still use my right. When it started raining, I simply opened my umbrella. No raincoat required. So you contend that you were not wearing a raincoat, is that correct? It is. And is that so strange? Not everyone wears one after all. I happen to prefer an umbrella.
Team raincoat over here. They're perfect for when a girl really needs to move. I don't use what? I don't use one either. Come rain, sleet, snow, or shine. It's my trusty parka every time.
Not exactly the line of inquiry I was hoping to pursue. So you see, I am not your would-be killer. And I'm not in the habit of making baseless accusations, Mr. Doe. Please, I'm just a simple ice cream Oh my. Forgive me. My wound seems to have begun bleeding again in all the excitement. The owner of the raincoat is definitely our assassin. And said owner also has an injured left arm. I'm on to you, Mr. Doe. It's only a matter of time.
Rebuttal those deposition. I can understand why whosoever wore the raincoat would be of interest to you.
Second statement.
But you have no proof that this person is injured as you claim.
Now present the bloody raincoat.
because it got blood on it. I'm blood wrong.
You seem like a careful man, Mr. Doe. But not quite careful enough. After all, you left something behind. Something of vital importance. I'm afraid you must have me confused with somebody else. The coat does not belong to me. Or do you claim to have some kind of proof to support your accusation? Your arm isn't troubling you too much, I hope. Your wound seems to be bleeding again. I'll survive, although I can't pretend it's not something of an inconvenience.
How is he wiping that off?
You the little towel on his ice cream.
Then put it back on the ice cream.
You have my deepest sympathies. Because if it wasn't bleeding quite so badly, you could have perhaps made a clean getaway. What exactly are you insinuating? As we have already established, whoever wore the raincoat is injured. And now I can prove that person was you. With this decisive piece of evidence.
The ice cream melted now.
Yeah. You see, Mr. Doe, there's a small amount of blood on the inside of this raincoat. Blood that belongs to our assassin!
Attempted murder of a foreign leader, causing a diplomatic incident. They'll throw the book at you!
You can give us the silent treatment all you like, but we don't need you to talk. A simple blood test will give us the answer we require. All it takes for us is to compare the bloods on your bandage with that on the coat, and that will be that. We have the evidence. Why don't you make it easier on all of us and come clean? Admit that you were the one who attempted to assassinate the president of Zingfa! I am not your assassin. You're stubborn, I'll give you that. But if this were a game of chess, you would already be in checkmate. Now do the honorable thing and admit defeat! He doesn't look like a man with no moves left to play. Very well, you have me. I'll admit it, I was wearing the raincoat.
He confessed! Say the word and I'll slap the cuffs on him right now!
But I did not shoot at the president.
What?
Mr. Edgeworth, the only thing you have proven is that I was wearing a particular raincoat. And as far as I'm aware, that is not a crime.
Those deposition part 2.
I am no assassin. I'm a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak. I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguard sprang into action and the shots rang out. That's when the spectators panicked and started running and screaming for their lives. Now, are you finally satisfied that I'm telling the truth?
As if your story stinks. You don't scare me. The evidence is on our side, you know. Look, it's right there. Plain as day, the assassin, and they're wearing a red raincoat.
Intriguing, but that is not me.
Oh, come on.
Tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, do you really think I was the only one in the entire park wearing a red raincoat today? I do, actually. But then why? Why does he seem so sure of himself?
Rebuttal, those deposition part 2.
Look up. Press the third statement.
I am no assassin. I am a simple ice cream seller. One who happened to be wearing a red raincoat while watching the president speak.
Why is his ice cream moving like that?
I was as surprised as anyone when his bodyguards sprang into action and the shots rang out. Let me see.
Press.
Oh.
Hold it!
So the bodyguards moved before you heard the gunshots. Yes, if I recall correctly, they moved first. At least, the one on the left did. You're rather observant, Mr. Doe. I am blessed with keen eyes. The names of the bodyguards were written in the top left corner of the security plan. And the one on the left was Rook. That's correct. Bastion Rook, I believe. I expect he noticed the light from a laser sight.
You said, when I saw the red coat hoodie, I some reason thought of Squid Games. He just got through from watching the second season, did you?
Yep.
I think, didn't you enjoy it?
I did. Okay. I enjoyed 6 of the 7 episodes. I didn't like it. It is good, but it's a cliffhanger, though. Yeah.
I haven't seen the second season. I only seen the first episode of the second season. So, yeah, I still got to watch it.
Just know that I have played these games before.
But I did like the first season.
The man is no amateur. Mr. Doe knows a little too much about the business of being a bodyguard for my liking. I'd say our friend here is no amateur either.
See, Daddy, I told you I am behind in everything.
She just lazy.
I'm not lazy. I haven't been watching.
On Netflix, speaking of Squid Game.
It's about 3 series I need to catch up on. To be honest, the trans woman carried the team in the final episodes.
She was one of the best characters.
She ironically was just killing everybody.
Look, I add it's still on my watch list there.
I'd like you to append what you just said to your testimony if you don't mind. As you wish. The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook was it? Was especially quick to respond.
I hear you, Dad. That's on my watch list too.
So the bodyguard on the left was the first to move? By the smallest fraction, yes. He reacted admirably, swiftly. His name was Bastion Rook, did you say? It appears you have assessed the situation quite astutely. No more so than anybody else, I'm sure. He's good. He didn't even flinch. Now present. On the last statement.
What's the last statement?
No, on the fourth statement.
A Squidward voice.
No. No.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs, I saw what you did. You took my paycheck, you piece of garbage.
This is the fourth statement.
I'm addicted to opioids, SpongeBob.
The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook, was it especially quick to respond?
This is a skill issue right here. Alright, left. I forgot.
The bodyguard on the left, Bastion Rook, was especially quick to respond.
Security plan that.
Hmm?
The paper left. Down. Yeah. That.
As I suspected, you are more than what you claim to be, Mr. Doe.
He gonna call me in my room and call me Sandy. Tell me so I look like Sandy when they took her coat,
You did,
took
bro.
her fur. Yeah, I still got to get him for that
You
one.
did, bro. You look like Sandy when she was
hibernating when you was sleeping.
Whatever. You should have came in here. You said after hearing your guys' impressions on Squidward voice, oh, I forgot. I need to buy some milk.
Oh, no,
He's not coming back. You're not coming back with that milk. You overestimate me, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, and tell me how a simple ice cream seller knows one of the presidential bodyguards' names. What? You jest, surely. You were the one who spoke their names aloud. Rook and Knight, was it? We only know those names thanks to the security plan. But look closely, only their surnames appear. Yet we all clearly heard you say the name Bastion Rook. How did you come to possess such information? Information we ourselves didn't have.
Seems pretty suspicious to me.
Well, how did you know? Explain yourself! It was merely a slip of the tongue.
Another film. He is the assassin, just like we said.
Come now, miss. It's a little soon to be jumping to such conclusions. I did know their names, yes. And the reason for that is... Well, I know Mr. Rook. He and I are acquainted. What? We have something of a connection. And his is a name I could never forget.
You think we're stupid, pal? Stop fibbing!
I am not fibbing. I am, as I have always been, a simple ice cream seller. And an acquaintance of Bastion Rook. Yes. And I suppose Mr. Rook will confirm that. It should be easy enough for him to remember his good friend, the slippery ice cream seller, correct? Please, you are more than welcome to ask him, although I think that might be difficult right now. I would imagine he's rather busy ensuring the president's safety. But suppose you are able to speak with him, and he does deny that he and I are acquainted. How will that help you prove I was the shooter? If you weren't the shooter, why take off your raincoat? Because it was no longer raining. In fact, it had grown quite warm. Far better to let my wound breathe, no? Or would you rather I had let it fester? Ugh, is he actually going to worm his way out of this? This dude got an excuse for everything.
Why he didn't just throw it in the trash can?
What are you?
Hold on, go ahead.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Hurry up and arrest the man! He's clearly guilty. If I were you, he'd be in jail already.
You might be willing to arrest a man without sufficient proof, but I am not.
No, come on, Mr. Edgeworth. There's got to be something you can do. Shaka sings here, as the culprit seems all but certain to escape justice.
It seems the court of public opinion has spoken. Very well. As I will clearly be viewed with suspicion no matter what I say, I might as well share what I know. What you know? What's his angle here? I saw them. I saw another person with a red hood.
Are you kidding?
It's the person you captured in the photograph. I first noticed him just before the president's speech began. It was still raining then. Their outfit was the same color as my own, which is what drew my attention, as did the laser beam that was aimed directly at the president's head. He's claiming there was another red-hooded person? Preposterous! I knew that if anyone saw me dressed similarly to this individual, I could fall under suspicion myself. And so naturally, I removed my raincoat. So not only did you see the assassin, but they were wearing exactly the same thing as you. How very convenient. I had thought you might find it far-fetched, and to me not mentioning it until now. I know you law enforcement people are very skeptical types. You would never have believed me. Especially not if I had said that the shooter was standing right next to a certain prosecutor. Well, I know you don't mean me. I wasn't even summoned until after the shooting. No, not you, Mr. Edgeworth. Your colleague over there.
Huh? Me?
Yes, the photograph will prove it, I'm sure. You see? Right there in front of the person with the red hood.
That's me, yes, but what exactly are you saying?
What's his endgame here? As I mentioned, I've been following your investigation with some interest, Mr. Edgeworth. And while pondering the details, I noticed something strange. Strange? What exactly? Come now, a man of your talent should be more capable of spotting a contradiction such as this. I'm afraid I don't follow. The oh wait, this you.
The picture shows the chief prosecutor, Mr. Payne, and the shooter? But there's nothing weird about that, is there?
Think carefully. The picture was taken right in the middle of the president's speech. One of the other pieces of evidence you've gathered is inconsistent with what we see here. What is Mr. Doe talking about? Which piece of evidence is inconsistent with what's in the picture? Who's there who's not there that should be there?
Who's not there? Is it one of the bodyguards?
Nope. If you were a news reporter and you were doing the news reporting, wouldn't you be in the middle of the crowd?
So who they talking about? That girl?
Yep. So you gotta present her little not her profile, her little tape.
It's Lloyd's tape.
Yep.
Take that!
Of course! The tape! It contradicts the photograph! Ah, so you have noticed at last.
What's he going on about, Mr. Edgeworth?
Someone's missing. Someone who should be here.
Huh? But who?
Who indeed? A person who is missing from this photograph is... Gumshoe, why weren't you here early, you idiot? I'm just kidding. It's her.
Debbie Lloyd.
Debbie Lloyd!
Huh?
Miss Lloyd?
How do you figure that?
Mr. Payne's voice can clearly be heard on Miss Lloyd's tape. Considering that he was conducting a private conversation with the chief prosecutor.
Oh, there was these two old guys standing right in front of me. They were whispering away to each other the whole time.
She must have been very close indeed to capture it on tape.
You're right, but she's not in the picture.
Precisely. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, Do you still believe that you have been hounding the right person? Ugh! Miss Lloyd, would you mind answering a few questions?
Whoa, y'all are fixing to put me under the microscope now? All right, sure. Knock yourselves out. I got nothing to hide. Miss Lloyd's testimony. It ain't like I was standing still the whole time. Now, I was running all over roving reporter style, and that was a big old crowd. Guess the pictures must have been taken while I was in one spot, and the tapes from when I was in another. So quit giving me the evil eye. Ain't nothing but a misunderstanding.
There's no doubt about the voices on the tape. That was Mr. Payne and the Chief Prosecutor. I'm certain of it.
Kirby wouldn't fib to us. I know she wouldn't. But if she did, that would mean
That she's a perp!
will y'all quit mess with me? As if I could have done a thing like that, little old me.
I must be inclined to believe you if your testimony didn't contain a glaring inconsistency.
It does? I thought it was pretty good.
Seems I have no choice but to present her with the evidence and expose the contradiction.
Rebuttal Miss Lloyd's testimony.
Alright, right. This one.
Guess the picture must have been taken while I was in one spot, and the tapes from when I was in another.
Alright, present the tape.
Objection!
Blood on. Why you gotta
I
show
sure
your
you
tape?
did. Miss Lloyd, it's imperative for a reporter not to fib, wouldn't you say?
You're right. It is, and I don't feel.
Yet, the photograph and the recording were definitely taken at the same time.
What? You can't prove that.
Oh, but I can. The evidence is right here in these pictures. This one in particular shows something that lines up precisely with what you were making your recording. Wait, where? When you were making your recording. What part of the picture indicates that it must have been taken at the same time as Miss Lloyd's recording? Alright, Mr. President's raising up his fist. She said in her tape, the president palms her fist up in the air. See here? The president has his fist raised.
And what about it?
Would you be so kind as to play us the tape again?
It ain't that simple.
What? If I were to tell you if you don't have a choice? What?
You don't make it easy, do ya, Ruffles?
Remember, we're concerned with the moment the president raised his fist.
No criminal organization.
No criminal organization, no matter how big, is above the law.
The president thrusts his fist into the air as the excitement reaches fever pitch.
There! That's the moment right there!
Correct. We've now confirmed when it occurred in the recording.
Which means Tabby should be in the picture too.
And she is, right there for all to see. For Miss Lloyd is in fact the person with the red hood.
What?
So you're a shooter, huh?
No, I don't even own a jacket like that.
That's right. From everything we know, the owner of the red raincoat is
John Doe.
I guess. John Doe.
we have already proven that the raincoat belongs to Mr. Doe. You, Miss Lloyd, were wearing something else. Something that also happened to have a red hood.
So there were two people with red hoods all along?
Indeed, Mr. Doe's last statement was true.
Wait, but we only found one raincoat. Where's the other one?
Our ice cream seller never mentioned the raincoat, only a red hood. So tell us about your jacket again, Miss Lloyd.
Huh? This old thing? Well, the best thing about it, like I said, is if you get mud and such on it, it is reversible, see? So you just turn it inside out and eat.
Just as I thought.
The inside of her hood, it's red.
That's right. And when the incident occurred, that's the side of the hood that was visible.
What's going on here? What were you really up to, huh, pal?
Wait, I never even wore it that way around here.
Perhaps if you would allow us to examine it, we could confirm that for ourselves.
And y'all are gonna confirm that how exactly?
It was raining right up until the president's speech, correct? That much has been established already. And as you yourself said...
I don't use neither. Come rain, sleep, snow, or shine. It's my thrifty parka every time.
If you haven't reversed your parka since the rain, and the inside should be dry.
Wait a sec now. I got this big old backpack on. See, so I can't take off my jacket yet. Maybe I could show maybe I could show y'all some other time.
You think an excuse that weak is gonna wash with Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh.
Well, what are you waiting for? If you're innocent, take it off and show us!
It wasn't me. I promise. I never shot the president. I could never.
That's true, Miss Lloyd. And your best option is to cooperate and tell us the truth. Is there a particular reason why you chose to wear a parka with a red hood here today?
I'm sorry, Ruffles. There's something I never told you. Something I couldn't. But I'll come clean, I promise. Just go easy on me now, you hear?
Who said that?
Hold your horses. It's a little too soon for the endgame.
Who is that?
That goes for you too, Mr. Prosecutor. You lost this one the moment you made your opening move.
What's one of the men from Kay's photograph?
Guess I'd better introduce myself.
Okie dokie.
The name's Bronco Knight. I'm the president's personal bodyguard.
Acting like that?
And second in command of a security detail.
Eek!
Put that thing someplace else, pal! What's wrong with you?
Sorry, can't help myself. It's just too much fun being this good.
You're not a member of law enforcement, so how did you get a gun?
This old girl's on loan from Zhang Fa, temporarily issued to us presidential bodyguards. Anyway, never mind that. I got two tidbits of news for you. You want the good or the bad first? Choice is yours.
I'm indifferent, whichever you prefer.
Really? You're giving up the first move advantage just like that? Whatever, you're a loss. Guess I'll push out the first pawn then.
So you play a little chess, I take it.
Ah, fellow fan are you, Mr. Red Suit?
Name's Edgeworth, and you could say I dabble.
Duly noted, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, I'll start with the good news. The president's okay, and suffered so much as a scratch.
He did it? That's a relief! Particularly for the young lady here. That means there's no longer a murder charge on the table.
That is good news, huh, Tabby? Yeah, cause I never.
Now for the bad news. The only reason the president's alive is because we bodyguards did our job. One of us did anyhow, our boss. Put himself in the line of fire.
You're referring to your colleague, Mr. Rook?
Yeah, it's game over for him.
No way!
Rook is dead? A genuine loss.
So you're saying that Tabby?
Yeah, your friend that killed my colleague, my brother in arms.
Oh no, I didn't do it. I didn't kill anybody. I could never.
I'd shut my mouth if I were you, murderer.
He just pointing his gun at them. He's supposed to do that, really, dude.
Sure, we did what we had to, sacrifice one of our pieces to protect the king. But to lose someone like him during a castling, it's a real shame.
Castling? What's that even mean?
It's a chess term. Very simplistically speaking, it's a move where a rook switches places with the king.
Then why didn't he just say so?
Mr. Knight, was it?
Yeah, what?
We'll need to see the victim's body right away. And if possible, I'd like to ask the president a few questions.
Sorry, no can do.
And why not?
That's the third piece of news, and it's the piece you're gonna like the least.
I thought you said that there were only two.
The National Police Force of Zingvar will be handling things from here.
What? You better be kidding, pal!
This investigation was assigned to us. We're not about to hand it over.
You're the Edge was, right? The one who solved the Yatagarasu case. The president mentioned you.
I'm honored to have warranted his attention.
Makes sense the chief prosecutor will assign this one to you.
Wait, did the chief assign me to appease the president?
But that was a mistake. A big one. He should have given the case to someone with a spine. You're free to take it up with President Wang, if you enjoy diplomatic incidents, that is. Ugh. You're coming with me. We'll continue this on the presidential plane.
No. I never did nothing, I promise.
We can do this the hard way if you like, but in Zangfa, justice is served one way or the other.
Ruffles, come on, you gotta help me out here, please.
Miss Lloyd. She was the one in the red hood. There's no denying that now. But I can't help feeling we still don't know the whole truth behind this case.
I'm innocent. You gotta believe me.
Can I really let this happen? Is this really how it ends? The look in her eyes, the crack in her voice as she begs me to help her. This is no act by a criminal. She's genuinely scared. And if I let him take her, we'll never really know what's happened.
Eek! What?
Huh?
What?
Get your filthy hands off of...
Quiet now. Is that really any way to greet me? Your neck has barely begun to heal. You've already forgotten who I am. I'm disappointed.
What? It's you!
Ah, so you do remember.
What do you think you're doing, pal? Put the knife down and give it up! You got some nerve, pulling a stunt like this in front of a bunch of police officers! Do Don't even think about it! You don't stand a chance against this guy!
Who are you really, Mr. Doe? Who are you really, Mr. Doe?
Let's just say that I'm no simple ice cream seller.
Guy's a pro! A hitman! His name's... Shelly the Killer!
The Killer? There's not a legal professional in the country who doesn't know that name. An assassin capable of taking down any target, any place, any time. This isn't the first time our paths have crossed. It's been too long, Mr. Edgeworth.
So, Yeety, how's it going?
What's up, Yeety? But of course, this is the first time we've met face to face.
You're the assassin we've been looking for!
In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang.
Okay, it's all good, Yeety. We've been out here for an hour and 18 minutes.
I promise, I've seen this picture in one of my old files before, but...
Ugh! How could I have been so careless?
My bandage proved useful for bringing a knife into the pork undetected. But I miscalculated in certain other regards.
He didn't bring a gun?
Now, shall we play a little game, Mr. Knight? I know how fond you are of such diversions. The stakes must be high in order for it to be fun, of course. Shall we wager, say, your life?
What do you want from me?
I would like for you to allow Mr. Edgeworth to remain in charge of the case.
What? What are you up to, the Killer?
I would simply like our mutual friend to see things through to their conclusion.
Huh? But why?
Bastion Rook was a man of great skill, one with whom I felt a certain connection. It is only right that the truth behind his death be brought to light. With Mr. Rook's departure, the case is now yours to investigate, is it not, Mr. Knight? I'm simply asking you to transfer that authority to Mr. Edgeworth. It's not something worth losing your life over, surely.
You're just using the investigation as an excuse to get close to the president!
Am I really? I suppose it is true that I'm in order for the investigation to proceed. We will need to enter the presidential plane.
You think I'm gonna let you near him? I'm his chief bodyguard!
Are you? And here I thought you were only second in command.
Rook's not around! That means I'm number one!
I wonder if you have what it takes to step into such capable shoes.
You? Of course I do! I'm the leader now! Me!
If that is indeed the case, then I would ask that you make a choice worthy of a leader. Will you needlessly throw away your life, or will you allow the investigation to continue? Is he really doing this to gain access to the president? Does he even need to? What is he plotting? You have no objections, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. Come, let us continue this investigation.
What do we do now, sir?
It would seem we have little choice but to do as we're told. As said, listen, detective, and listen well. I'll buy us some time as I investigate. Meanwhile, you gather the other officers. Have them surround the plane, and make absolutely certain that there is no way he can escape.
Yes, sir! You got it!
To be continued. The killer did his thing.
I wasn't expecting to see him.
Huh?
The killer, Shelly the Killer. He was in the Matt Encore case.
He kidnapped my...
All right, but yeah, I appreciate you all for watching. I guess we'll continue the second part later. It's getting kind of good, but long. But anyway, all right, Dave, thank you for tuning in. Daddy, I'm thinking of you and your site. Hopefully everything goes well with that. And Yeti, I appreciate you for tuning in the last minute. Everyone else that's watching, I appreciate you all for watching. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I'd appreciate you go ahead and subscribe. Also, should mind hitting that like button for me. I will talk to you all on the next one. You all take care and good night, everyone.